Hey, it's Kevin Tolfa with GigaOM, and today I have taken delivery of a new review unit. This is the Acer Iconia Tab A500. It's a honeycomb tablet, and what's different about this guy as compared to some of the other tablets I've looked at, such as the Motorola Xoom and the T-Mobile G Slate, this is Wi-Fi only, so there's no mobile broadband, but of course there's no monthly data plan that you have to pay to use the tablet. This is also priced at $449, so this definitely stands out as a lower cost option in the honeycomb tablets that are coming out these days. So let me give you a quick overview of this, and we'll take a look and see in a longer form review how this really performs. So I open up the box here. Hey, very nice. We've got the tab right there, and this is a 10.1 inch display, 1280 by 800 resolution, 16 gigabytes of RAM, of memory for you to store whatever you'd like on it. And it also has an SD or microSD card slot, which I will try and test out because on the Xoom that didn't work, and on the G Slate it doesn't have a slot, so I can't expand the memory of that. So, first impressions, I'll tell you what, it feels pretty good. I like how it's got rounded edges here on the top and bottom of the device as you hold it in landscape. It feels really nice in the hand, actually. So you've got your display here on the front. We've got a 2 megapixel front-facing video camera. I'm not a fan of these cameras over on the side, though, I have to be honest, because as I hold it here and try and do video, my eyes go to the left to look at the camera, and then I can't see what I'm looking at or the person I'm talking to. So I kind of like them up here, but that's just me. Let's see, nothing else on the front actually. It's a very clean look to it. Very clean look. This is almost like a brushed, it looks like a brushed metal, but I think it's plastic, these bezels here. On the top side we've got a volume up-down rocker. We've got what looks to be like a mute switch. We have the little door that probably opens to show you the microSD slot. Indeed it does. I'll show you that right there. Nothing else on the top. Let's see, on the right hand side we've got the power port. We also have a lovely FCC sticker because everybody wants to make sure that they have a certified device. And then 2 USB ports here. One is micro USB, and then one is a full USB port. That's pretty interesting. And that should actually tell you how thin this device is because it's not much thicker than the USB port itself. Next to that we have a little reset hole in case you need to reset the device. On the bottom I see a docking port there, not much else. On the left hand side it's pretty clean. We've got the HDMI out so we can pipe movies and pictures and other videos to an HD TV. We've also got a headset jack and the power button. I'll hit the power button so we can get going here while I show you the back side. Pretty plain. We've got a 5 megapixel camera here, single LED flash, and then speakers on the back left and right. Alright, so I've got this already powered up. I don't have it set up. It just arrived. I've turned it on. I didn't configure it at all. If you're familiar with Honeycomb, it's going to look exactly the same. This is pretty stock. So we can do our widgets, wallpapers, all that right there. We've got apps. Looks pretty good. The screen responsiveness is pretty decent. I can't speak to the performance yet, although I do know that it has the NVIDIA Tiger 2 dual-core processor in here. So it should be at least as peppy as the other devices, such as the Xoom and the G Slate. Let's see, what else? Looks pretty good. Looks nice. It's supposed to have a wide-angle viewing screen, and I'm looking at it from the side, and I'll bite. That looks okay to me. Obviously, you really can't see that. It's kind of hard to show on camera, but the viewing angle looks decent. I will leave it at that for now. So what else can I tell you about this? How about what's in the box? Pretty basic stuff. We've got a power cord, and we've got a USB cable around here somewhere. There it is. USB cable. Nobody's including the HDMI, mini HDMI cables with any of these devices, even though they have HDMI out. That's something I'm not too keen on, but alright. Before I look at the microSD real quick, I'll show you how this compares, say, to the iPad 2, 10.1 inch screen, 9.7 inch screen. I think I told you, but the resolution is 1280 by 800 on this. So what does that do in terms of thickness compared to the iPad? Well, it is a little thicker. It also has some ports that the iPad doesn't have, and those require it to be thicker. Let's see, it's a little bit, the iPad's a little bit wider in this view, and then if I put the two this way, you can see that the Acer Tab is a little bit longer. So here's the back sides of them. I'll do it that way so you don't get too much glare. Okay, how about that micro SD slot? So let's bring this back to the home screen. Let's pull this out. And then of course, like everybody these days, I have a spare micro SD card in my head. So I'm just gonna pop that in there. You all have that, right? Nah. Let's see. Boy, these cards are small. Alright, it clicked right in. What do we have here? Can I look at what's on here? Well, I have a lot of music on that card, so let me go into the apps and go to music and see if it picks up. You don't have any more, you can copy more, learn more, okay, done. Can I not get to it? Let me go into the settings and see if it's picking it up there. Storage. External, okay, it does show it there. It says external SD card total 14.94 gig. I know it's a 16 gig card, so that must be it. Available 11 gig. So what I'll have to do is see why it's not quite recognizing it there, say in my music apps and whatnot, but it is recognizing that the card is there. So I'll have to play with that a little bit and see how Honeycomb handles that, but that's good to know, at least it sees it. So in any case, I'll be back with a full review of this over the next couple of days. I'd like to use the devices before I review them, just to give you a longer term viewpoint of them. And we'll come back to the Acer Iconia Tab A500 with that. Thanks.